This is the eHealth Radio Network, your source for health advice on demand. And now your host, Eric Michaels.
Thanks for joining us once again here on the eHealth Radio Network. This is your host, Eric Michaels. eHealth Radio gives you the most current health information, news, and advice featuring some of the leading innovators in healthcare and wellness who are changing healthcare as we know it. For more eHealth Radio reports, we invite you to visit our main radio channel site at eHealthRadioNetwork.com. Today we're speaking with Grace Ventura, the founder of Grace's Goodness Organics, a plant-based sipping broth brand helping people achieve greater wellness and vitality. Grace, thanks so much for joining us here today on eHealth Radio.
Thank you so much for having me, Eric.
Our pleasure. Thanks for taking a moment to be with us here today. So tell us, for starters, what is the number one thing your experience as a tenured health and wellness coach has taught you? Let's start there.
Oh, great question. Really, most people want a magic. They want a pill or a procedure that will fix their issues quickly. And the reality is that excellent health is really achieved through daily attention to one's holistic health, mind, body, and spirit. It's not just about food and diet, though those things are important parts of the whole. We are a whole organism, and that's fully integrated, and each system is a microcosm of the whole. And in order to really have excellent health, it requires not only nourishing organic nutrition comprised of whole foods with no chemicals and processed foods, high sodium, sugar, hydrogenated fats, but also the food we feed ourselves in our environment, our relationships, our thoughts, and our beliefs, really our self-talk, how we feel and think.
And thanks for your input there. That is certainly a great way to kick things off here today. Now, what are the essential tools and steps one should take towards improving their overall wellness?
Okay, that's a big question. I'm going to try to be concise here. I really see this from a holistic point of view. So I'm going to break this question into three categories: mind, body, and spirit, each of which really supports every system and function of our being, especially the immune system, which these days is a huge issue. So let's start with the mind. Clarity, focus, being able to manage your stress. So, how do we manage stress? We can be in nature, hiking, breathing fresh air, getting sunshine, connecting with the elements, the earth. A big one that I love for the earth is a practice called earthing, where you walk barefoot on the earth, very simple, or lay down and connect with the earth. A meditation practice. Creativity, making art, writing, dancing, yoga. And in addition, I think it's so important that there's an awareness of what gets in the way of maintaining your wellness. Otherwise, the vicious cycle continues. So, if there's negative self-talk or depression, guilt, without that awareness and the support tools to make that shift, in my experience, people fall back into the repetitive, destructive patterns. So it's important to also create a support system that truly holds you accountable for your wellness goals and lifestyle that you desire. Your body, nutrition, of course, daily nourishment, healthy diet consisting of organic whole foods, no processed chemicals, drinking lots of water, exercising, maintaining healthy muscles and joints is essential for all ages. Think about your teeth. If you don't brush and floss and maintain them daily, you end up with problems. The same is true for daily care of your whole body. Touch through massage, hugs, intimacy, all essential for excellent health. And then spirit. I looked up the definition of spirit. It's the non-physical part of a person, which is the seat of emotions and character, the soul, regarded as a person's true self. And I will add feeling happy and in a space of love and contentment. Our spirit is an integral part of our whole human wellness, which includes a strong immune system function. I think of my spirit as synonymous with my heart, my integrity, connecting to something bigger than oneself. So when I'm in service or sharing a heartfelt expression of gratitude or a deep belly laugh or a cause that I'm passionate about, something that teaches me deeply, helping another in need, I experience greater happiness and expansion of my heart. And so those I would recommend a tool that supports this is a daily gratitude practice.
Yeah, the immune system is so important, especially more than ever right now with the COVID pandemic. Hopefully we're on the backside of that. Now, how did you get the idea to launch a brand dedicated to plant-based sipping broths? Talk to us about that.
Well, there was nothing like it out there, and I needed it. I was feeling under the weather, and I didn't feel well enough to cook. And at the time, I was living with my 17-year-old son. I have 6 kids, and he was my youngest. And he wasn't going to cook for me. So I thought, how can I have my own nourishing, yummy soup that just had whole vegetables and wellness herbs to heal myself? So that's really where it came from, out of my own need. Because there's so much out there that has lots of sodium and chemicals and sugar, and I am a purist. So that's fast forward, that is how Grace's Goodness was born.
How about that? If they don't have it, you create it. You're awesome, and congratulations on being proactive and making things happen out there in the health and wellness space. Today we're speaking with Grace Ventura, founder of Grace's Goodness Organics, a plant-based sipping broth brand, helping people achieve greater wellness and vitality. And she's joined us here today on eHealth Radio's Health News and Nutrition channels, a part of the eHealth Radio Network. Now, Grace, can you describe the unique health benefits of your sipping broths? Take a moment to do that.
Sure. So our organic plant-based broths contain all organic vegetables and wellness herbs. They each have specific herbs that support different areas of wellness: immune, vitality, and gut support, which we call Better Belly. They're low sodium, and we even added now MCT, which is derived from coconut oil, and nutritional yeast, which is great for vitamin Bs. The vegetables offer also a great source of vitamin A as well as vitamin C. And being the purist that I am, I made sure that even where we sourced our MCT and nutritional yeast was from the highest standards of quality.
Yeah, just the way you described that certainly leaves me believing that you certainly have a very, very unique product in the space and nothing like it. Well done. Now, how does Grace's Goodness stand out from others in the broth industry? Take that further. I'd love to hear some details on that.
Yes. So we're the only plant-based organic functional broth with wellness herbs. Plus, all you need to do is add hot water. You stir, wait 2 minutes, and be nourished. So it's an instant broth. There are no chemicals, dissolving agents. It's just really clean, low sodium. It isn't a meal replacement, but rather an alternative to coffee or tea so that you could be nourished anywhere, anytime, and, have that, when you have that afternoon of your energy is falling down and you just are, wanting to grab something that's not necessarily good for you, it's great to have a cup of this nourishing, yummy broth. Or you can also create great 5-minute meals by adding your favorite veggies, protein, noodles, rice, whatever. You could do it so quickly. This isn't plant-based, but I have put poached eggs in. I've put in tofu. I've put in, anything that really works for you.
Well, I think it's fabulous what you have here through Grace's Goodness Organics and this sipping broth that you have brought to market. Absolutely fabulous, and I really appreciate your taking a moment to be with us here today. In conclusion, any closing thoughts, a final word, or anything else you'd like to hit on as we do wrap things up here today?
Yes, actually. I'm inspired because during the seasonal changes, I tend to do a cleanse. And we're actually offering, springtime is a great time for a reboot. So to that end, we are going to be offering a simple through Grace's Goodness with a guide and recipes and meals and whatnot. So watch out for it on Instagram and Facebook. And I just really, my greatest heart's desire is supporting people in their wellness and their self-care. And you can do this every day, and it isn't overwhelming. It really isn't. You can take one step at a time, and that's why I even created the broth. was to even take that one step that is towards your wellness.
As you were mentioning your broth, and it seems to be so complicated with where do you actually start to be more healthy and more fit. And anyway, you've really hit on it. I mean, it's a great place to start with your sipping broths. I think, again, it's great what you have here. Tell our listeners where they can get access to your products there at Grace's Goodness Organics and how they could be in touch.
Yes, so you can purchase off the website, which is gracesgoodness.com, or on Amazon, either way. And we're also on Instagram as Grace's Goodness Organics, and Facebook, Grace's Goodness. So you could find us in the social world, and we share lots of health tips and recipes, and we want to hear from you, so please share with us, and we're just so excited to support you on your wellness journey.
Grace, again, thanks for your time and for joining us here today on eHealth Radio. Certainly was our pleasure.
Thank you so much, Eric, and blessings to you all.
And thank you. We've been speaking with Grace Ventura, founder of Grace's Goodness Organics, a plant-based sipping broth brand, helping people achieve greater wellness and vitality. And for all the details, visit gracesgoodness.com. And again, this has been your host, Eric Michaels, and we do thank you for your continued support of the eHealth Radio Network. Join us again soon for another episode that will help further expand your knowledge on those things that are important to your health and wellness. For more eHealth Radio reports, we invite you to visit our main radio channel site at eHealthRadioNetwork.com. And as always, we do thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in to the eHealth Radio Network. For more information or to subscribe to this podcast, visit eHealthRadioNetwork.com.